For our entire history, technology has pretty much been a simple tool that we create and we control. But what happens when that tool starts to think, when it starts to create and process things on a scale that we can barely even wrap our heads around? Let's dive into this huge shift and really explore what's going on when our greatest strength, our own intelligence, comes face to face with its first real challenger. And that, right there, is the crucial point. This is not just another industrial revolution. It's not the next steam engine. We are right on the edge of something completely, fundamentally new, a change that's going to force us to rethink everything we thought we knew about our place in the world. So, to really get a handle on where we're going, we first have to take a quick look back at where we've been. For centuries, technology had a very, very clear job. This slide just nails the fundamental difference. Think about it. Cars, trains, airplanes, they were all basically extensions of our physical bodies, right? They made us stronger, faster, able to move massive weights with just the push of a pedal. They were all about our muscles. But this new wave of tech, oh, this is different. It's coming for our minds. And this was the bedrock of everything. This was human dominance, period. From Aristotle all the way to today, we knew what separated us from every other creature, what put us at the very top of the food chain, was our intellect, our IQ. Our ability to reason and think was totally unchallenged. And then, slowly at first, the challenges began. Machines started to do things that, up until then, were exclusively done by the human brain. It started with things like calculators, which, let's be honest, most of us just dismissed. Sure, they're faster at math, we said, but who really does complex math all day? Then, in '97, something big happened. Deep Blue beat Garry Kasparov at chess. Now, this felt like a bigger deal, but we still found a way to rationalize it. We said, well, chess, just like math, is a game of pure logic, of algorithms. A powerful enough computer was always going to win eventually. We basically told ourselves there was a line in the sand, a line machines could never, ever cross. And that line was language. Because language isn't just ones and zeros. It's filled with subjectivity, emotion, irony, all that context. We really believed this uniquely human skill was our final safe harbor. But then, the impossible happens. That great wall we had built around language wasn't just challenged, it was breached. And it happened way faster than almost anyone thought possible. Come on, you remember this, right? Think back just 10 or 15 years. Using something like Google Translate would give you these hilarious, just completely nonsensical results. Professional translators were sleeping easy, totally confident that their jobs were safe. A machine just couldn't get the art of it. To see just how big this leap was, look at this number. If you set the benchmark for a professional human translator at a score of 100 for technical work, AI models are now scoring 105, sometimes even 110. They are literally superhuman in this one area. They've absorbed idioms, proverbs, context. The joke, it turns out, is now on us. So how on earth did this happen? Well, the tech is called large language models, or LLMs for short. By basically processing almost the entire internet's worth of text, these models learned the patterns, the relationships, and all the tiny subtleties of language in a way that just shattered every limit we thought existed. Okay, as absolutely mind-bending as LLMs are, they're just the opening act. The next leap forward is powered by something else entirely: quantum computing. Now, a normal computer works with bits, right? Simple ones and zeros, on or off. A quantum computer uses something called qubits. And a qubit isn't just on or off. Think of it more like a dimmer switch that can be on, off, and every single shade in between, all at the exact same time. It's this ability to be in multiple states at once that allows for a kind of processing power that just completely changes the game. So let's try to put this into perspective. I really want you to try and grasp the sheer scale of what we're talking about here. Okay, we all know thousands, millions, billions. But let's keep going. Way, way further. All the way to a septillion. That is a 1 followed by 24 zeros. Just try to picture that number. Keep it in your head. Because a task that would take the world's fastest supercomputer today 1 septillion years to finish, Google's new quantum chip called Willow can do in 5 minutes. Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't just an improvement. This is a complete phase change in what's possible with computing. And this is just the beginning. So when you have this kind of unbelievable power, It brings with it both incredible promise for all of us and also some of the most profound, difficult questions we have ever had to face. I mean, the upside is just staggering. The kind of research that used to take 1,000 years could be done in maybe two. We could see cures for diseases like cancer. Instead of one-size-fits-all drugs, your medicine could be perfectly tailored to your exact genetic code. Every single child on Earth could have a personalized AI tutor, completely revolutionizing education. But, and this is the big but, it raises this unavoidable and frankly pretty uncomfortable question. If machines become better than us at calculation, better than us at language, better than us at processing, better at almost every single intellectual task, what's our role? What's left for us to do? Because the logical end to all of this, where this path leads, is the creation of an artificial superintelligence, or ASI. A single machine or a network of them that would possess more raw cognitive power than all 7 billion human brains on this planet combined. And that leaves us with a final, really big thought to chew on. When logic and language are no longer uniquely ours, is the final frontier of the human experience found in our emotions? Is the ability to feel, to love, to experience awe, to connect with each other? Is that the one thing a machine can never truly replicate? Will that be our last best claim to what it actually means to be human?